Today's episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. You know, sometimes therapy can be a source of support for any area of your life, right? It's time to shift the focus from doing it all to knowing that we're better when we ask for help, even just a little bit, all right? That's why we like BetterHelp, okay? BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide. Access a diverse network of more than 30,000 credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties, and you can easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost, all right? Build your support system with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/foods today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/foods.
Dudes behind the foods. Yo, it's the dudes behind the foods. Dudes behind the foods. Yeah, it's the dudes behind the foods. That's actually really fucking good.
Green Day song right now.
Here we
Not
go.
the one that we just heard before. Something that would blow my fucking penis off.
Okay, here we go. Let me tell you something. The reason I bought my first ever album, Green Day, Dookie, was for a song called...
The album's called Dookie?
The album's called Dookie, and that's what I love about a lot of like punk rock dudes. It's like...
We don't care, bruh.
Yeah, it's like...
Is this rock?
This is... Yeah, sure.
Is it this?
It's both.
What does this mean? Number two.
Hail Satan.
Okay, we're gonna do this. Let's, all right. God, I didn't know that. I literally didn't know that. Yep, this is what I do. I do this. I do Halo.
Hey Siri, play Green Day, Basket Case. You're gonna love it. This is my shit. In like
Now playing Basket
second grade.
Case by Green Day on Apple Music.
Do you have the time?
To listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once. My shit.
Can I just say
I
something?
am one of those melodramatic
Hose.
Yeah.
If I heard this song as a parent, I'd be like, this song is making my child annoying.
Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Ready? Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. Wait for the drop. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. I just paranoid.
This is a really fun song for kids.
Yeah, second grade. That was my
Wow,
shit.
dude. My favorite second grade song was... That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Get money. First off, fuck your bitch in the click. That was my shit, dog.
Yeah, dog.
I miss Tupac.
I was listening to that too. I was listening to all of it.
I wish I keep saying this. I wish my lexicon of music was so much bigger because I think I would have had a lot more fun. Because just a lot of violent music. You know why? It's because, the school that I went to, everything was gay. I couldn't listen to any music I wanted. It was just gay. Couldn't just let me be myself, which is not gay, but to have good music.
I was very, from the jump, open to all types of music. And I even was able to alleviate some homies' worries about being called gay for liking music, okay? One time in high school.
I didn't have those friends.
In high school, my boy Super Ego, who was, we were all Michael Jackson fans, but we didn't know this about each other. So I got into Eric's car, his fucking Jeep. And it was like, we were probably like 16, you know what I'm saying? Just got our licenses and shit. He had a Michael Jackson song on. And I got in.
Which one?
It was probably, I don't know, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, or I don't know, Man in the Mirror, whatever it was. I got in, and he's like, oh, yeah, Michael Jackson, whatever. He's, I was like, bro, I love Michael Jackson. He's like, oh my God, me too, thank God. Because Eric grew up around a lot of cholos.
Yeah.
So he thought they were going to call him fucking gay and shit. I was like, bro, I love Michael Jackson. He's like, yes, thank you.
You know what's so crazy about that? Look how insecure we were as young people. Mm-hmm. Like we wouldn't do the things that we enjoyed that made us feel good because we're so scared of what other people think.
100%.
And it's absolute fucking nonsense. Like you can't like music because somebody's gonna make fun of you.
That's crazy.
Like at our age now, or even like probably like whatever, 6-7 years after that, it's like, the fuck? Fuck this shit, dude.
I know.
I love Michael Jackson.
Yes, dog.
I like the light skinned friend like Michael Jackson. Then yeah.
I love all shades of Michael Jackson. Yes,
Dude,
yes.
Rest in peace, man.
Well, he faked his death to get away from the Illuminati, but yeah.
He's sipping Mai Tais with Tupac Shakur.
Yeah.
And then Biggie Smalls is right there too.
No, Biggie's dead.
Okay.
Yeah, Biggie's definitely dead. But
dude, that fucking Biggie Smalls line that you sent me, you know what the funny thing is? How the fuck have I listened to that song a million times and I never registered that lyric in my head until you said it?
So if y'all don't know what we're talking about, David sent me a clip of somebody quoting that lyric or saying
Something similar to it.
Yeah, of something suspect, just a very sus bar, and I was like, well, you know, have you heard this Biggie line though? Because I knew you were a Biggie fan.
Yeah.
The line, if you're not familiar, is "Girl, you so fine, I'll suck your daddy's dick." Yes. And David's mind was blown.
Like, I've heard this song a million times and I never registered that. Maybe it's because I'm just like blocking it out. And then now this song's different. I'm outside saying that lyric. I'll suck your daddy's dick. Like,
well, you know what? A lot of that era rap bars, a lot of dudes would say shit in an intimidating way, which now we would be like, hey, yo, pause. But it was a lot of like, yeah, I'll treat you like a hoe and I'll fuck you in the ass. Like, it's shit like that.
Mike Tyson, dude.
Yeah, basically, dog,
Yeah.
that was the mentality back then for a lot of like threats and also just rap shit. You know?
There's like this era of like battle rap now where it's like, okay, the line makes sense. You didn't have to say it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the line made sense. It would be like, I don't know, some random shit. It's like, man, I'll suck your dick and swallow your cum so you can't have kids. It's like, listen, it makes sense.
Unfortunately, a bar.
Yeah,
Bars.
but you don't need to, it doesn't have to be said. Like, that doesn't need to be said at all.
Yeah, I gotta send you. There's like a compilation of like pause-worthy rap battle bars, and it's so funny, dog.
Some rap battles is like, okay, you need to go back to the lab. Like, go back to the lab and cut. That made sense. Didn't have to be said though.
Here's another favorite Green Day song of mine. It's called Brain Stew.
This
This is my shit because you know why? I wanted to rap to this when I was a little kid. Once the drum hits, so I would be on MySpace and I would use like audio, like cheap audio mixing shit, and I would like download songs off LimeWire and then loop the part so I could rap on it. Wait for the drums. So sick. Yeah. So I'd be in my room like, yeah, writing bars and shit. Fucking something. Girl, you so fine. I'll probably suck your daddy's dick. But yeah, Green Day. Shout out to Green Day.
Wow, man. I gotta say, dude, the song that's been stuck in my head. Well, I'm a huge Alan Stone fan.
Who's that?
You don't know who Alan Stone is?
No.
Alan Stone, dude out from Seattle, I believe. But my buddy Taco, shout out to Taco, he played bass for him, and he was introduced him to me when I first moved to LA.
Okay.
And he was doing these like, just raw sessions. This boy can sing like a motherfucker, dude. He just looks like this like clean cut dude from like the 70s. Big old fucking aviators, glasses, beanies, fucking bell bottom pants type of shit now. But dude, he's such an amazing vocalist. He has his song that he dropped. Shout out to Alan Stone. Sweet Little Rainbows.
Okay.
Dude, it's so fucking good. And I'm outside just like singing it as I'm jogging and shit. You know what's so fucked up when you got those AirPods in?
Yeah.
You put the noise canceling thing and you forget that you're out in public. So I'm out here just like singing this fucking song like a crazy person. So I'm wondering what I look like to other people.
They probably just think that's a happy Asian man.
No, he's like, damn, he's really happy about being gay, dude.
You ever see that post, that Pharrell song, "Cause I'm happy"? There's this tweet exchange where someone says something to Pharrell. They're like, I hate that song, like blah, blah, blah. Pharrell's like, yeah, me too. He's like,
It was a banger.
Pharrell's
though.
like, I agree. Yeah.
It was just too popular for him.
I think maybe I also think it was part of like Despicable Me soundtrack. It was part of something.
Oh, it was part of a movie. That's
So
right.
yeah, I'm thinking it's something where he got a bag to make a happy song, and he's like, all right, man, here, they'll probably like this.
The man doesn't age.
You know what I heard? Why a big part of that? He gets sleep. I heard Pharrell treats his work schedule, like his studio schedule, like he'll be in a studio session, and if it's like 9 o'clock, he's like, all right, well, bye everybody. I need to get sleep. So he gets like 9
He
hours.
just disappears into smoke.
Yeah.
That was a vampire. But you know who also says that? J-Lo.
Really?
Sleep is her biggest thing. Like they have to get sleep. And I really do believe that. I think somebody who has aged really well is actually a Bart Kwan.
Okay.
Bart looks virtually the same as he did when I first met him. And the reason why, even his clothing style, but even like for Bart, he always gets 8 hours of sleep.
Dang.
And he looks the same. And I'm like, it really is sleep. That's the reason why I started smoking weed a lot. Because I'm like, I didn't realize how important sleep was for weight loss, like hormone regulation and shit, in case for my periods. And then also on top of that too, just like aging and brain degeneration. Like when you don't sleep well, it's like one of the biggest precursors to getting Alzheimer's.
For real?
Yeah. So that's why I started smoking. People are like, oh, you just get no. Getting sleep is so fucking important to your health more than anything else.
Really?
Yeah. So like if people, a lot of people, like one of the biggest reasons why I started losing weight, I started sleeping more.
What?
Yeah.
Because
So-
your body's just doing its thing? You letting your body just work?
I mean, I looked up a lot of like data on this like years ago. I can't find the studies now. I have it somewhere where when I was first, you guys know, or if you guys are new listeners, I used to be close to 300 pounds. I was 290 something pounds. And every time I started, when I realized I was super unhealthy, because I thought I was perfectly fine, I was like, I actually stopped making YouTube videos for almost like 3-4 months. Because I just got to figure out why the fuck I'm fat. Because I couldn't figure it out, right? Because in my head, I'm like, I stay active. I'm fast for a fat guy. Every fat fucking guy says that shit.
Yeah.
Can you do this though? I got a jumper though. You know what I mean? It's the dumbest fucking thing I used to always do.
Yeah.
And then one of the biggest things was obviously, the food diet, whatever, but it was like sleeping. And there was like this study where they did a side-by-side thing, same caloric intake for 2 different people.
Yeah.
But one person slept 3 to 4 hours. The other person slept 7 to 8.
Dang.
The amount of fat loss that they had was dramatically more.
For real?
Like not even a little bit, like dramatically more. And then, not sleeping also links to people who get like Alzheimer's and degenerative brain diseases.
Oh, no.
So sleep is very, very fucking important.
So I'm setting myself up for failure right now.
That's probably why you have the diabetes.
Oh, no. Because of my lack of sleep?
I don't know, but it's that fucking important to your health.
Shit,
Why do you
man.
think Chia still looks like a fucking child?
She
dude?
looks amazing, I
Yeah.
know. Because she needs sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Marielle too sleeps really well. She looks substantially younger than me. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
I try. How much sleep are you getting every night?
Me about right now it's about 4, right? And so before the kid it was about 5-ish.
Yeah.
which is what I was fine with. But then there are times where I sleep. Those rare moments where I slept like 7-8 hours.
Yeah.
It feels like I had coffee. I'm like, oh, this is what
Regular people feel?
like well-rested people.
I know. I probably average around 5. If I get a solid like 6, I feel great.
Yeah.
I'm like good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a little groggy when I wake up, but I just need a little boost and I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? And then I let myself on like either a Saturday or a Sunday, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to bed with Chia. Knock out at fucking 9, wake up at 6. I'm like, oh shit, I had 9 hours of sleep. I feel amazing. Mm-hmm. I just don't know when I'd be able to get things done if I go to sleep like that every night.
Adderall.
Yeah.
We're, when we look at our schedules, like we're a bunch of time wasters, right? There are people who are very fucking efficient. When they get their shit done, they get their shit done and things are organized. But our brains don't fucking function like that.
Yeah.
So it's hard. But I don't want to take Adderall all the time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I take it like when I really, really need it. But dude, it's tough, man. Like sleeping does help out a lot. Like was it yesterday because of all the 3-hour sleeps? It finally caught up to me yesterday. I took like a 5-hour nap during the day.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I don't even remember sleeping.
Yeah.
And I woke up and it felt like gravity was 10 times more than it is. So it was just, I can't get up.
Yeah.
It was so fucking hard. And you know what the crazy shit is? Sleep studies show, just because you sleep, let's say you don't sleep for like, let's say a week of 3 hours and you sleep that extra 5-hour nap, that it doesn't even get close to making up for the hours that you sleep.
Right.
It doesn't work like that. And that sucks.
Maybe I should listen to Chia, I guess. She's been doing this shit. She's like, you know what, babe? How about instead of you like going to bed mad late, because, then I wake up early every day with Chia and the babies. Like Chia's up at like 4:45 every day after going to bed at like 8 or 9. So then I go to bed around midnight. I'm up at 5-ish to try and help her out, or 5-ish or 6-ish if I sleep in, right? She's like, how about this? Instead of you like going to bed all late, why don't you go to bed at 9 with me? Since you only need like 6 or 7 hours, wake up at 4 a.m. and try and get some work done for a couple hours. And I'm like, I can't do that. My brain doesn't work like that. But I feel like, you know what? Shit's not working, man. I gotta do something different.
Yeah, man.
Ah.
That's why I started smoking weed, man. It's like it because it makes me so stupid. My rabbit hole thing stops because I'm so dumb.
Yeah.
I can't even use my brain anymore. So eventually, what happens? I just start dozing off, and then I knock out. And so, it sucks though because I actually don't like inhaling smoke. So like for the last 3 days, I was like, I'm so sick of smoking weed. I don't want to do this. And so I just kind of had to go weedless for like 4 or 5 days, and it was rough.
Let's do like.
BetterHelp, BetterHelp. It's all about that mental health. Hey, look, man, sometimes we just need someone to talk to, and that's why this episode is brought to you by BetterHelp, okay? Think about your favorite leaders, mentors, and idols. They don't have all the answers, but they do know when to ask questions or seek support from their community. In a society that glorifies hyper-independence, it's easy to forget that we're all better when we have a support system behind us. Lord knows I need that reminder every once in a while too, okay? Therapy can be a source of support for any area of your life. It's time to shift the focus from doing it all to knowing that we're better when we ask for help, all right? For me personally, I'm an only child. I grew up internalizing a lot of emotions, and sometimes I realize that it helps to just get it out, just vent, just communicate my feelings with somebody, and that's why I F with BetterHelp. I think it's important that we all begin to really speak about mental health more and just finding somebody to share your experience with, okay? BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide. You can build your support system with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/foods today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/foods.
Let's do like hard drugs, huh?
Dude, should we just fucking shroom together?
Should we do a weed and do a coke?
Do a coke?
Hey, speaking of shit that can kill you, dog, why is everything getting recalled? Why is everything fucking poison right now?
Hey, why the fuck are eggs $12 a carton? I eat 5 eggs a day.
That's a lot.
I might as well just go out to fucking eat at that point. Are you insane?
Bro, that's what I'm saying, dog. And not only is shit mad expensive, everything is poison. Like, eggs, I feel like they just got recalled like a month ago, and now they're back, and it's like $15 a carton.
Tripping.
And literally everything we buy to cook for the babies, fucking broccoli got recalled the other day. And I'm like, that's the only vegetable my fucking babies like to eat.
Dude, let me tell you something, man. This is why I'm growing my own food, dude. This is why I'm farming.
Yeah.
We're doing chickens this year. I'm not playing anymore, man.
Word?
These motherfuckers be trying to jip us. Eggs, bro. Eggs should be nothing. You know in Japan how much eggs are?
How much?
You know that good egg with that orange yolk shit?
Yeah.
Guess how much it is a carton? Just exchange rate wise.
How much?
Just guess. Put a number out there.
$3.
$1.80
Really?
when I did the transfer when we bought the eggs.
Really?
$1.80 for a dozen. $1.80.
And it's supposed to be super high quality eggs out there,
Yes.
right?
So it's like,
But also no one has sex out there, so
oh, very true.
yeah, their birth rate is going way down.
They just keep masturbating to fucking Tamagotchis all day. That's why. That's their problem.
Yeah, dog, they marry their fucking pillows and masturbate.
Why would they could talk back when a pillow never say anything?
I have my eggs. I have my pillow.
I have my eggs. I have a pillow pussy.
Life is a good.
Really good.
Oh shit. I don't know. You gotta weigh your options.
I think they got it right, dude.
Yeah, maybe.
Sometimes when I get dirty, I throw them in a laundry machine. I can't do that with a real woman.
Yeah. Eat my eggs raw. No need to cook. No need for a woman to cook it.
Modern day woman can't cook anyways. Why have a real woman?
You wanna take a shot?
Yeah, why not? Shout outs to Japanese people, dude.
Jester's Court should be available soon. Very smooth but strong brandy. Get you a bottle. David, so yeah, everything seems to be fucking poison. If it's not poison, it's super expensive. I don't know, man. It's just fucked up. Literally everything is getting recalled. Everything, chocolate. Like, I feel like I'm sending Chia and Rick messages every day, like something else that pops up on like, oh, check this out. This is also gonna kill you. Don't eat this.
That's why that scratchy voice white guy, RFK, is trying to make sure that we have real food, dude.
And I'll do a peppercini chaser.
Well, nice, dude. Oh, hair of the dog is what they say. Ooh,
Yum.
pepperback, huh?
Pepperback.
I like
Ooh.
it. I like this a lot.
That's actually great.
It's very tasty.
Thanks, man. You know, one time I was driving through Tam's Burgers, right? Getting some fucking burgers.
Tams, by the way, he introduced me to it. It's like what the Whopper should taste like. That's what Tams is.
Tam's is just that neighborhood spot that has been becoming very known.
Is it now? Is it getting packed and shit now?
No, but it's just like as far as like I feel like a lot of the world originally was like, what the fuck is Tams? You know what I'm saying? Even when like who was it? Dr. Dre performed at the Super Bowl, and he bring out the Game. No, he didn't bring out the Game. They did some West Coast shit, and one of the displays was a Tam's Burgers. You know what I'm saying? I remember being like, oh shit. And then Kendrick, he filmed part of They Not Like Us at a Tam's as well. But anyways, I'm going through the drive-thru of a Tam's, and I thought this old Mexican lady at the window was like, something chinitos? Something chinitos? And I was like, huh? Because I'm like, I realized that's not an offensive thing for y'all. But you don't know me. You're just gonna call me Chinito to my face?
Yeah.
And then she was like, she said something like, pepperchinitos. Pepperchinitos is like, oh, pepperchinitos is whatever she said. I was like, oh, yeah, please, thank you. But I thought she was saying something chinito, and I was like, sure, little mama, whatever you want to do.
It's like, that's offensive, but thank you very much.
Like, it's not, you know, it's a term of endearment for the Latino community, but I'm like, lady, we just met.
Oh, we're not like that yet.
Yeah, I'm like, how you know? I know what that means.
Yeah,
you know
let me see that ass real quick. Not offended.
10
Not
out of 10
offended.
would have smashed, 100%. But yeah,
Dude, you know what my favorite clip is right now?
Yeah.
That had me dying laughing was is Game pretending to freestyle rap, but he starts with the same line over and over.
Man, I know.
I thought it was like maybe 2 or 3 clips.
I
That
know.
compilation is like 25 clips.
The compilation is crazy because, look, as somebody who in situations like that, I do recycle bars, okay,
Yes.
for shit like that because sometimes you don't always have bars in the back of your head, right? Ready to go, but his shit was kind of egregious.
Yeah.
Where it would be like this, yo,
Who's trying to freestyle right now?
yeah, or be like, spit something about Kobe. He be like, all right, let's see.
Red Rose with the ceiling missing.
Yeah, dog. I was like,
Yeah.
what? Come on, man.
The most egregious one is when he's out in a parking lot and they're like, okay, let me see. Let me think of something real quick. As if he's never said this line before.
Yeah.
All right. Red Rose with the ceiling missing. I'm like,
Yeah.
I fucking love the Game too. Like, I was the biggest Game fan. Like,
Were
I
you?
thought he was the shit,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Like, you know, it was like an era where, you know, it was kind of like when Nelly was doing his thing. It was a lot of club bangers, right? And then he kind of brought it back a little bit to the, you know,
little
the
more
shit.
hood street shit.
And I fucking love that shit. So when he kept saying the same line, I'm like, you know, the internet exists, right?
Well, I think, okay, to be fair, the cameras being out back then didn't necessarily mean it was going to be uploaded online for everyone to see. Social media didn't exist.
Got you.
The internet existed.
Yes.
Cameras existed.
And he got
but
caught, yes.
You could, you know, in theory, say, I'm going to spit this freestyle for this random radio station. Who the fuck is going to hear it? But it's just different. I'm sure he wouldn't do that now. Yeah.
There's so many clips of it. It's kind of unreal.
I know.
I was shocked.
You know what's crazy? When I used to work at the Lakewood Mall, Foot Locker, Game would be in there all the time buying t-shirts and shit.
That's the shit. I actually met the Game at this Radio Shack out in Sacramento years ago.
really?
Yeah, he had like a little album signing thing.
You know he used to be a male stripper.
Big old dong on the guy, huh?
Probably.
Probably, huh?
Did you know this information?
No, I didn't know.
Did you know he was on a love game show and got rejected?
Because he said Red Rose with the ceiling missing?
That was his poem. That's his Valentine's
I know
Day
Kanye
poem.
West was on a fucking dating show.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like it's like when they're all on a bus together years ago.
Eliminate?
I think so. Look, Kanye West eliminate.
Ain't no way.
I think so. And he wore a SWAT sticker t-shirt.
Kanye dating, let's see, dating game show. I think you might be mistaken, my guy.
I think I know what I'm talking about. He was on a dating show.
Nothing's popping up unless you scrubbed it from the internet. I've never heard this. And I've also never seen this, and it's not popping
Fine.
up.
I'm gonna show you later tonight.
Well,
I'm gonna deep fake it and shit.
Game was on a show called Change of Heart, where you get to go, you take your girlfriend on the show and you go on a date with somebody, and then your girl goes on a date with somebody, and then you decide, do I want to stay with my person after these dates? And his girl dumped him and he wanted to stay together. And he was also a male stripper at some point.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't think that'd be so funny if people look at my date, but also male stripper.
You?
No, absolutely not.
We should have
Okay.
a pop-up.
The transition once
A
again.
pop-up.
You never have like proper transitions.
We should
You
have
don't do male stripper and then you say we should.
No, it's not a transition. I'm still talking about what you're talking about. We should do a pop-up Dudes Behind the Foods strip night for charity, dog.
Bacon strips.
That's your stripper name.
Okay, no.
Bacon strips. That's
fucked
lit, dog.
That's so fucked up. Yeah. That's so fucked up. I'm not doing that, dude.
I think that's kind of a fire idea, actually.
And I can't dance like that, dude. Are you nuts?
Dog, no one goes to watch strippers dance.
But they have dancing moves.
They just want to see that dick, dog.
Very disappointed. It depends on the weather. It's very cold right now, too. I would have to kind of keep like a semi-chub on the whole time. Impossible.
Yeah, no, just constantly touch yourself while you do it.
Dancing, just slapping it. Why does he keep slapping his dick every now and then?
You ever watch those dancing bear porn videos?
Dancing bear.
That's my shit, dog.
Oh, is that the it's the old thing?
Some of them, yeah.
It's where they're it's what do you call it? There's like a term for it where
clothed female, nude male,
or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's where it's a male stripper with a bear helmet on. And he's
Yes,
going
yes,
around,
yes.
And all the like housewives
That
and shit.
was
like,
the shit,
dog,
dude.
to this day.
to
this day, bro.
It's like the hottest scenario fucking ever, dude.
I know.
Right? And these random girls like, should I suck this dick?
Yeah, my shit was like, if I would see the girls in the audience and they looked too hot, I'm like, no, this is fake.
Yeah.
I need housewife looking, like kind of ugly, kind of dumpy bodies women in the audience.
There was this one girl that she was so fucking hot, and
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a porn star.
Yeah.
But she did a very good job of not looking like she was a porn star.
Yeah.
She didn't oversell the acting. And then somebody put it in the comments, her actual plan. It's like, why'd you do that, man?
I know, ruins it.
Don't fucking do that.
Yeah.
We just wanted to see, like, this could be just like a girl having a fun night out.
Yeah. Oh my God, she's about to get married, and oh my God, she's cheating on her husband. This is hot.
This is amazing. I wonder if there's ever been, if you guys are listening on YouTubes, did you guys ever, before you got married, really have like, okay, whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You can do whatever right before we get married. If you guys have one of those stories, please write it in the comments, and I'll read it out loud on the next episode.
Hell yeah.
Because that'd be so fucking cool, dude.
I never had that with Chia, but she did. And I've told this story somewhere before, but Chia was supposed to go to a bachelorette party in Vegas, and they were going to go to a male strip club. Ooh. And I told her specifically, I'm like, yo, I want you to have the best time. This is before we were married and shit too. I'm like, I want you to have a great time, all right? If a male stripper puts his dick in your face, I don't mind. Yeah, if you like, you can grab it. That's cool. Just do not stroke it.
Yeah.
Once you stroke it,
yeah,
you're taking it next level. It becomes a sexual act. A grab is like, oh my God, this is crazy. But a stroke is I'm purposely doing a sexual thing to this man. So I was like, go have your fun. Take some shots. Grab a stripper dick if it's in your face. Do not stroke.
She's like, when you're with the stripper, right, you can pinch her clitoris. If you start fucking yanking it, that's a problem.
Yanking
yeah,
the just She texts her friends in group chat, ugh, Tim ruined all my fun with this little stupid rule. Can't stroke stripper dicks.
Yeah, I just squeezed it real fast. Bop, and I just let it go. God.
Technicalities, man. Just like more.
Did you go to the strip club?
No, they did not end up even doing it. I forget what. I think they just ended up just like
reading books.
Just sucking peens or something.
just reading books. Sucking peens.
When was the last time you read a whole ass book?
Can I tell you something? When I was younger, I used to get in trouble for reading too much books.
Wow.
Because
you are a nerd.
And this is why I don't share things with you on this podcast.
Is such a nerd, dog.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Wait.
Why do you think I have such a crazy, vernacular?
Why do you think I did talk so good?
Yeah. Why do you think my vernacular is just amazing, dude? I have a plethora of things to talk about.
Why did you get in trouble?
Well, let me tell you something, you uncultured brute. Because I wouldn't sleep. And I have school the next day. So I would just read these books constantly till in 6, 7 a.m. in the morning. And I would just fall asleep at school.
Wow, your mom's like, he's not even jerking off. This guy's
She's like,
he's reading books like a pansy.
how do you read so much books and still fail school? Were you an idiot?
First of all, book boy, how do you read so many books?
How do you read so much?
Okay, there you go.
All right. How do you read all those many so much books?
You know what the difference is grammatically? You know why? The difference between much and many?
I don't know. You're gay.
I'll tell you right here. Here's a fun little tidbit. You use many when it's objects that you can count. There are so many people, so many cups. You use much when it's like things you can't count. There's so much water in the tub.
I wasn't born here.
I'm just telling you.
English was my second language.
And you are doing great.
You know what's so trippy though? when I hear when I do podcasts, like solo podcasts when we're talking, I know things that I'm saying are grammatically incorrect, but that's like my early fob days when I was a kid, and it's still not gone.
You out here sounding more eloquent than most people.
But grammatically, I fuck up a lot. And it's embarrassing for me because it's like, I know I'm not supposed to say that, but it's like the stuff when I was learning English when I was younger, it's technically English is my second language.
Yeah.
And I hear it in the podcast and I hear it when I speak. I'm like, grammatically incorrect.
How old were you again when you came over here?
I was like 2 or 3. But
okay.
then, you're already set in your ways at that point.
Yeah, I mean, there's still, you're talking already.
Yeah,
so.
and it sucks too because I can't speak Korean that well either, but your English is still a little fucked up.
My Thai is terrible. Look, I'll tell you this, bro. To your credit, I'll tell you this. Don't even worry about that because a lot of people that were born here, their grammar is trash. So, you know what I love doing? I fucking love it. I wait for this shit. When I hit somebody with you should come on the show with David and me. And someone hits me with you mean David and I? I'm like, let me tell you where you fucked up, you fucking idiot. Because me, in that case, is the object of the preposition. With is the preposition. When it's the object of the preposition, use the objective case, which is me, you fucking dummy.
You want to tell you something? That's the shit I keep fucking up until afterwards I say it. I'm like, that's wrong. It's the object of the preposition. Because I used to fuck that up when I was a kid all the time, so it used to piss me off. Yeah. But when you're doing you're so tired, you say whatever, and I listen to the video, I'm like, you fucked it up. That's not correct, you idiot.
Well, look. Now we say dick jokes on camera for a living, so all that shit's out the window anyways. Who cares?
I just want my kid to be smart. I on everything. If my kid says I want to be an actor, I'm going to jump off a cliff. I want him to be a nerd. I want him to just try the academia route or the business route or something. I'm not going to force it upon him.
Yeah, because that's just going to make it worse.
Yeah, but if he's like, I want to be a musician or an actor, I'm like, good. Well, guess what? You're going to be poor for a very long time. But if that's what you want, I'll support you.
You got to water it both, dog. It's possible.
Maybe. He's going to be a scientific musical genius.
That exists.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, fucking right.
Look, if you can listen to hip hop and enjoy Green Day, you can enjoy science and you can enjoy violins. All right, my guy?
Maybe. I would like to have him live a relatively, I would say, normal life. If not, and he chooses the artistic route, I'll just kind of prep him for it and be like, look, man, daddy supports you 100%. But just to let you know, doesn't mean you're getting daddy's money. You're going to have to struggle and go through some shit.
Yeah, true. But also, you spent your nights reading books till 7 a.m. So, do you want your boy to be a nerd too?
Yeah. And guess what? It was very cathartic. Yeah. How do you like that?
Cathartic? What does it have to do with your heart?
Okay.
Heart health.
Okay. You know what? What does that have to do with putting something up your penis?
Cathartic?
It's not a catheter.
I tell you this. Well, then tell me, what was the last book you read? Because I haven't read a book since high school.
Oh, let me tell you something. When I was in high school, I haven't read a book since I picked up the guitar because I found out that reading books doesn't get you pussy. So the moment you became a horny boy, those books went out the window.
That's fair.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Unless you find some fucking nerd bitches, dog. Like,
my very first girlfriend,
yeah,
wrote poetry, read books all the time.
She sounds great.
It was great, but then I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna play the guitar because that's the only way women will talk to me.
Nerds be horny too, dog. Arguably more horny.
This is right. And they just don't have the opportunity to horn out.
Yeah. So if you want to play that lane, you got to commit.
I'm gonna hold the mic like this because I want to lean like this because my back is tight right now.
You sure you want to do that? Okay, as long as you, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
This sounds all right?
Oh, it sounds even better because my arm's a gimbal and it's absorbing the shock.
Okay, gimbal boy.
Yeah, man. So
Jimmy Gimbal.
Jimmy Gimbal. Let me tell you this, dude. Did you play any instruments?
No, I regret it.
Wow, what a loser, dude.
That's one of
Not
my-
even a real Asian at that point.
I know. I didn't play any instruments. I didn't.
What's a Thai instrument? Is there a Thai instrument? Elephant horn.
There's like a you got elephant in my head. There's a guitar-ish looking thing.
Down.
Yeah, down.
Just goes down.
Kind of, sort of, dog. Actually, kind of accurate. My mom,
Down, 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 down.
my mom really wanted me to play. My mom like plays a little guitar. She was interested in having me take some type of piano or guitar back then. But you know, you're a little kid. You're like, man, I don't want to.
My parents got so mad because I desperately wanted to play piano. And I got tired of it after a year. And I was
You took lessons?
yeah. Oh. So I didn't want to play the classical music anymore and read sheet music. So I just started playing like fucking. And I started playing music that girls liked. And then they're like, that's not Mozart. I'm like, it's better. It's Casey and JoJo. I will never find another lover sweeter than you.
Yeah.
Sweeter than you. And they would get so mad. It's like, why you play a music like that one? I want a Mozart.
I love Did You Cry?
DJ cries.
I had a little keyboard and I was so proud of myself when I figured out ding 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 ding, and I was like, guys, I'm a musical genius. I'm AJ Raphael. I can play Rough Riders, baby.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Let me tell you something. When you were younger, when you listened to rap music, did you say the N-word or not?
I
did all the time. Now I can't sing any more DMX songs anymore.
Let's see. You know what? Here's the thing, right? I was gonna say, you know, before it was a very cancelable thing. I'm trying to think if I was letting them fly as a little boy, but I think a big reason why it didn't get as ingrained into my musical sing-alongs was because my dad only let me buy the edited versions from Walmart.
But what was the edited version of that song though? Because he let that fly 17 times in the first 3 seconds.
Radio shit. Just like it's either bleeped or like
It would ruin it though, dude.
there's like a brother. Not for me. I was like, yeah,
Stop. Drop.
yeah.
Shut him down. Open up shop.
No N-word so far.
Oh, wanna die. Wanna try. Wonder why. What? Wanna die. All I feel is pain. All I feel is rain.
There's plenty of ways to substitute that. I think the radio version is like, you know what? Fuck me up. So you remember the song Bounce With Me, Rush Hour soundtrack?
Oh, fuck. I don't want to look it up.
How's it go? Oh, can I get a what? So the uncensored version of that is like completely different. It's so jarring, dog, that it's like, it's worse actually, because you're so used to the radio version. Check this out. Hey Siri, play Can I Get A by Jay-Z.
Can I Get A featuring Emil and Ja Rule by Jay-Z.
Do you know the uncensored version?
What?
Hold on.
It's been a while. Damn.
Yeah. Wait till the hook.
Oh.
Because it's totally different. It's not Can I Get a What anymore. And you listen to it.
Classic.
When you first listen to the album, you're like, what?
Oh, this song is fucking sick.
Oh, I'm gonna have to skip Jay-Z's first verse.
Bounce with me, bounce with me.
I mean, classic, of course. Let's let the first couple lines go. Can I hit it in the morning? Okay. Though and even broke, if I was broke, would you want? Okay.
There it is.
Can I get a fuck you was like, what? The whoop whoop is still there. So I remember being a little kid in like 7th, 8th grade, and hearing that and being like, I don't like this. This is a situation where the bad words are messing me up.
Yeah, I think the what was better. Were you a big Jay-Z fan?
I was a bigger Nas fan. Not that you can't be both, but I enjoyed Jay-Z. Yeah.
I was a huge Jay-Z fan, man. Still am until this day, dude. I just love fucking Jay-Z, man. Not fucking Jay-Z. I love Jay-Z. Fucking is the part of the emphasis of how much I loved him. I didn't like fucking him. No Diddy.
I always appreciated that Jay-Z was really good at laughing and saying cool shit in minimal words. Like one of my favorite random Jay-Z lines is it's on a Missy Elliott remix, and this is when spinners on tires were really popular, and he says, I need rims that don't listen in the banging system. And me and Rick were talking about it just when we were in high school, like rims that don't listen, like you stop and they still keep going. And I was like, as a little kid, I was like, oh my God, this man is a genius.
That's what I felt about Kanye.
Yeah.
Like when he had those like single lines, it just blew your fucking mind, dude. And I'm like, this guy is like a very lyrical play on words type of dudes that I don't think, during that time, it was so much like club bangers. Like you kind of like walked away from that Chicago style rap was so fun to listen to because it's like, oh shit, you could really be creative with this shit.
I mean, yeah, he was one of my favorites as well.
Mayonnaise colored Benz, I push miracle whips.
We've talked about that
fucking hard ass line.
All the time, yeah.
Dude, I miss the old Kanye. All right, come back.
Yeah.
What happened to you? I mean, he still makes really good music, but like, go back on medication, man. Get your brain back.
I think I think we're past the point of saving at this point, man.
I forgive him again. For the 800th time, I forgive him again.
I don't know. I think I officially can't.
All right, Kanye West walks into this room with his chipmunk chinks, and he's like, "Hey,
Chipmunk Chinks.
chipmunk chinks." We're two of his chipmunk chinks. He wants to drop a song called Chipmunk Chinks, and he wants you to feature on it, right?
I couldn't do it. Too many of Veda's classmates are Jewish. I can't do it. I go to the PTA meetings and the parents are like,
The song is called Big Money, Big Nose.
oh my
And he
God.
wants you to feature on this track. And it's Kanye West, mind you. And he's like, I want you to feature on this track.
I don't know, man. I don't think I could do it. It's too much.
Kanye West, man.
Okay. What, is his wife here?
His wife is naked in the booth with you.
Okay, then yes.
Okay. But she is also in the booth staring at you.
No, I think I'd have to wait for a for a Kanye apology.
The swastika thing is wild. It's really hard to get over that
like
one.
Nazi yay is just next level shit that I just never thought it would get here. You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand it.
Like, okay, when he was on his rants and he's having whatever, rants about like whatever.
The system, how it made him fat, and like
all that shit. But like when he's there talking about how cool he thinks Hitler is and just saying Nazis are cool, I'm like, oh man, why? Why you do that, man?
I guess he was a great speaker. You could say that.
Yeah.
But his character as a human being, and the guy that was literally on fucking coke, like he was just coked the fuck out all the time.
You talking about Hitler or Kanye?
No, Hitler.
Oh, okay.
He was like, you could see clips of Hitler, just fucking just out of meth or coked out, I don't know, whatever the fuck it was, but he's like literally sweating and shaking like this back and forth constantly.
Oh God,
he was nuts, man. I just don't understand it. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it.
All right, man. Guess you don't want to be successful. You don't really care. Fine, whatever.
You know what? I think
R. Kelly and Kanye West come out. They come to your doorstep and they're like, listen, I want to make a track with you, Tim.
if R. Kelly and Kanye West come to my door, I'm like,
kids, go to your room, hide.
yes, what? I'm grabbing my gun because something crazy is happening.
It's like, you gonna bring your daughter?
Yeah. I'm like, oh, all right, guys.
My daughter is 4. He goes, ugh, too old. And he just moves on.
Oh my God.
Like a yucky ass R. Kelly. He's still in jail, right? Please?
Yeah, R. Kelly's still in jail.
Good. Sick fuck.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, I'm glad you're a person of morals, right? And I was testing you. You passed with flying colors, dude.
It's tough, man.
And I believe you can fly.
Hurts, I think about it every night and day.
Spread your wings. You could have flown away.
Booga 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 booty.
Would you like to come to America? Did you get your shots?
Do you have your passport? Oh man, that's R. Kelly. Really, truly, Trapped in the Closet is genius level shit to me. I feel like Trapped in the Closet was fucking art, dog. I watched all fucking 60 episodes of that shit. I think it's so next level genius shit. So I was upset. You know what I'm saying? I was upset about R. Kelly. I'm not as hurt as I am at the Kanye.
We're missing out on a lot of like, I just hope that we can at least age with the people that were big influences in our life without them fucking up so hard. Or if you're a terrible person, can you keep that shit under wraps?
Yeah.
Like we ain't gotta know all this shit, dude. Like you could just go back to the fake celebrity.
I know.
Like, I miss the fake celebrity. I never thought I would say this. I miss the fake celebrity.
Where they were like just on this pedestal, you knew nothing about them. They seemed perfect, and that's what it was. Everybody was like this just untouchable entity. You know what I'm saying?
And like the thing too is they go, oh, we're humans, we have flaws. Those aren't flaws. Those are personality traits, you fucking weirdos.
Yeah, bro. Like I think about sometimes, okay, like I told you, right? Like I used to practice my acceptance speeches and shit. I still do, right?
Thank you for this Tubi award.
I appreciate y'all not judging me for only doing one take of this.
Yo, there's this fucking Tubi video on some other shit where this guy was being dragged on the floor, but he didn't want to scuff his Air Force Ones.
So he's just like moving them.
I literally cried laughing for like a half hour because I'm like, dude, Tubi has such low budget. They couldn't do another take. So they just had to roll with it. He was like, oh, fuck, I'm not scuffing up these fucking Air Force Ones. He was just getting across the floor.
Tubi's also one of the Super Bowl sponsors too, though. They're coming up, dog.
They got money, man.
But I was gonna say, as far as like celebrities, you know, when I would imagine myself as like an A-list celebrity, and now I see what the kind of social media has done to like quote unquote what is a celebrity, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody with a following thinks they're a celebrity, and I look at it's like an Angelina Jolie. Like I don't need to hear fucking Angelina Jolie. She don't tell us about her fucking opinions on new Chick-fil-A sauce. Like I don't need to be flooding the internet with just bullshit. Like let me level up like I feel like I should and hop off this bullshit. You
just
know?
go do your shit, man. Yeah. Like it's they get a God complex.
Yeah.
Where they go, oh, people need to hear this from me because I'm a person of importance.
Right.
Hey, shut the fuck up and then just do dope shit.
Yeah.
Like nobody needs to hear all that other shit. We got that stuff from other people already, right? And it's like this idea of like you feel like your shit doesn't stink. And it does. Shut the fuck up. Nobody gives a shit about your personal thoughts about anything. Let me talk about Gaza. What the fuck do you know about that?
Nothing.
Scholars are debating that shit right now. Just be quiet.
But you know what, dog? And then you have the people who are like, you have all this audience and influence, and you don't want to talk about Chick-fil-A? Your silence speaks volumes.
I literally spoke about somebody hiding inside labias. Why do you want me to talk about that shit? I barely know anything about my own life. I am not somebody who should talk. He's like, you don't think you should talk about suffering? I can, but it literally, here's the other thing too. If you keep that same energy, because the war is still happening now, and you just do it for a hot second, fuck you too. You better be posting about that shit every fucking day. I don't want to hear shit. Get the fuck out of my face with that stuff. This liquor's great.
Ooh, you taking another one? Look at you.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude.
Whoops.
Okay, yeah. Well, look, man. My senior year of high school, I promised Mr. Arya that I would read this book called Madame Bovary, and I still haven't read it, and I feel very bad about that.
You read books now too?
No, I don't, which is why I feel bad.
Oh,
funny story. You know your boy Khalif?
that will always be reading shit.
Ugh, he would.
He's always posting this book I read. I'm like, shit, dude, I think you're so cultured.
Well, speaking of him and education and shit, I randomly thought I remembered one of my favorite college professors the other day when I was an art student. This guy named Tony, okay? And I was like, I wonder what Tony's up to. He did a 3D art class, and I loved that class because he was so dope. Specifically, I don't know if I told you the story before about the dude that like ratted me out to the teacher.
Oh, yes.
Okay, yeah. So Tony was the one that was like, this is irrelevant. Tim still did a good job. It's like, why are you tattling on him for? You know what I'm saying?
Snitch.
Yeah, so I thought of this teacher and I'm like, let me look up how he's doing. I find his Instagram and I see fucking Khalif in all his likes. I'm like, what the fuck? I text Khalif, hey, you know Tony Marsh? And Khalif didn't reply for like 3 hours. He's like, bro, I was so thrown off by seeing your name next to Tony's name. I thought I was like dreaming, you know? So he's like, yeah, how do you know Tony? Like, so then Khalif starts sending me pictures of him and Tony at basketball games and shit. But long story short, Khalif met him at some at some art museum and they got to talking and now he gets together with them and they're super close. They ball, they do art together, all types of shit, right? I'm like, bro, it's one of my favorite college professors. That's crazy. And Khalif's like, hey, do you remember this guy? He's like, no. But I get it. He has
100,000 students.
Exactly. But then he saw my Instagram and Tony was like, oh, I remember him now. He was a live wire.
You know what's so funny? All my teachers remember me. They remember me very well, first and last name and everything.
Really?
We're annoying. So they remember the fucking annoying kids. It's because in my mind, I'm always, when I went to go visit like my old English teacher, I'm like, he's not gonna remember. He immediately come to David So. It's like, okay. I'm like, I left an impression on you. It's like, you just never wanted to pay attention, but you would always make me laugh. And I'm like, well, at least I made an impression.
Who's your favorite teacher? Who would you feel like made the best impact on you? Shout him out right now.
Mr. Pedersen, English teacher.
Lit.
He was just a very intelligent person. He just didn't speak to us like we were fucking idiots. And he expected us to fulfill our responsibilities as adults. And I think he was just really cool with it. It wasn't the fact that he would curse every now and then. That's whatever, right?
Yeah.
I think he was just very respectful of us as individuals. And it made me want to be better for him. And I think it's very hard, especially when you go to a fucking ghetto-ass school. There's a lot of people who just don't want to deal with shit.
They don't care, yeah.
And his level of patience was really, really high. So like that guy really was like, because I wanted to become a teacher. So he was one of those people that I wanted to be a teacher just like him.
Oh yeah, you want to be youth pastor and shit too.
Yeah, youth. I wanted to go into education, something like that. And so at the time, like he was somebody that I really wanted to model myself as like an adult. I was like, oh, you're somebody that gets us, right? Like we're not all the same type of people, and you expect us to show up and put out our pussies for you. No, this is put out great product just because that's our responsibility as adults. And I think he really did a good job of that. Yeah, I
think, hey man, look, like a teacher's job is so important. They're super underpaid for sure. They deal with so much shit.
I wish they would get paid, a livable fucking wage. Come on.
I know. It's fucked up when you hear about teachers that have to get like side jobs and shit.
It's bullshit. I hear that shit all the time. That's the biggest reason why I decided not to become a teacher was because of the pay. It's like there's no way I could survive off of this paycheck. It's like it's not gonna happen.
Bro, one of my favorite teachers, my history teacher, Miss Shigemitsu, she was so cool. She wrote in my yearbook something that still resonates with me to this day.
Let's smash.
That I wish. Basic but very profound shit. She wrote in my yearbook. She's like, Tim, you're so funny, you're so talented, but remember, that will do nothing for you unless you learn how to put in the work. And I was like, oh, she's right.
Oh my God, let's smash right now.
I would, Miss Shigemitsu, no disrespect.
Yes.
As a high school boy back then, it would have been a dream come true.
There's good people out there, man, that really like kind of planted these little seeds in your life, man. And they may not know it, but it's kind of like you don't know what you do for somebody until you see the fruits of your labor. It's pretty fucking nuts, man. And I think like if I didn't have those type of teachers in my life, I would have been way worse.
For sure.
Because I didn't really give a shit about school. I didn't fucking care at all.
I think back on it now, and I understand those teachers that yelled at me because their biggest complaint was always that like, I was smart, but I was lazy. You know what I'm saying? Teachers would literally yell at me because they were like, Tim, you have all this fucking potential and you're wasting it. They would get pissed. And I'm like, bro, get off my back.
David, stop copying people's homework. I beg you. Just do a better job at copying it. You just fucking write. I wrote the other person's name on my paper too. It's so stupid.
We went from disappointing our teachers to disappointing our wives.
Yep. You know what? That's my life, and I don't fucking care.
Just walking disappointments, and soon we'll disappoint our kids. Thank y'all for watching another episode of Dudes Behind the Foods. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that bullshit. Make sure you get you a motherfucking Send Foods t-shirt. Dudes with a Z. Dudesmerch.com. Get you one. Jester's Court. Order one. David So, OnlyFans, subscribe.
I don't have an OnlyFans. Secret Society, SCRTSOCIETY.com. Dudes merch with a Z.com to cop yourselves some dudes merch, guys. Also, No Chaser will be out in Hawaii. Make sure that you go to that show, sell those tickets out. It'll be a good time. And guess what? We might do a little dudes behind the foods there soon too. So yeah, get those dicks hard and those pussies wet. See you all next time.
Get those pussies hard and those dicks sweat as well. And also watch Spitfire because nobody's watching it.
Yes, Spitfire.
All right, y'all.
Yo, it's the dudes behind the food. Dudes behind the food.